Hey guys, I'm Johnny Scoville and this is Chase the Heat. It's a great day today. So it's another installment of Late Night Snack Time with the Scoville Squad. Thank you for joining me. Listen, I love this snack. It's one of my favorites. I wanted a snack and this seems perfect to me. It's an avocado, but look how small the pit is. The pit was teeny. I cut a little piece out because it was a little wonky looking, but that teeny little pit. But it's going to be yummy because I just love avocado. Son of a peach from Sauce. This is a great sauce. Excuse me. Reviewed it recently. I thought, man, this would be really great on an avocado. I'm hungry for one. I want to do it now. Allison rocks. Created this in Calgary during the great quarantine of 2020. Anyway, I reviewed it. It's a really lovely sauce. Let me give you a quick idea of what's in it. Peaches, Fireball whiskey, peach nectar, onions, brown sugar, habanero, Thai chilies, lemongrass, which I love, apple cider vinegar, thyme, lemon juice, coconut oil, vanilla, allspice, cinnamon, salt, and pepper. Just, I really enjoyed reviewing this. So I have high hopes that this is going to be absolutely delicious on a avocado. I'm going to have to go back to the sauce frequently because the pit is so small. But fear not, I will make it work. So there you have a little pool of son of a peach hot sauce from Sauce in this beautiful little avocado. Now the last avocado I did was one of those giant ones. I asked a few people and some people told me, I think somebody said the name of it. Here we go. These little ones are better. They taste better to me. Wow. This is a great avocado, and the sauce on this is so good. So what was your day like? Mine was busy. So here's what we're doing. I think we're gonna do it Friday, the surströmming video. It's not surströmming really, it's Hakaro, surströmming, and tofu blended into one nasty concoction. This is incredible. What a great snack. And here's the problem. We really want to do it live, but the problem is we cannot do this inside. It's going to be really challenging to get the signal strong enough using a hotspot to pull off a live stream like that. And nothing would be more tragic than trying to pull that off as a live stream and have it not tape well and be, buffering and everything else. So between now and Friday, we're going to come up with something. It really would be fun to do live. But crazy things happen in live videos, you know what I mean? I don't know. That was incredible. Man, if you guys haven't done it yet, a lot of you guys have, because I have a lot of people that made comments. But man, if you haven't yet, you need to. There's so many things you can do with it. I put some really neat green sauce in. It kind of made it like a guacamole, like a salsa dip. I eat a lot of avocados, and that's the only. You know what's funny? It's a little piece I may have missed. It's the only way I eat them. I don't eat them any other way. I mean, I eat it in salsa, but I don't like, when I buy them at home, that's the only way I do it. All right, so let's go to Tommy's picks. Let's see what my brother's got to say today. All right, first up, we've got Curtis Ramsey. Curtis says, it does make you wonder how many times Johnny has said this may have been a bad idea. My man, I don't believe you've been in the circle before, but if you have, my bad. Welcome back. But let me tell you something, my friend. You have no idea how funny this is. In fact, I may go out on a limb and say that I'm the only man alive who knows just how funny this is, but I will try to briefly to elucidate. In my lifetime with my big brother, I have heard that phrase uttered no less than 100 times. Yeah, probably. No, I'm of Scoville, and yes, we are fond of hyperbole, or hyperbole, if you will. It is the backbone of our humor, whereas someone may say, I love those hors d'oeuvres so much I must have had 6. As a Scoville, we're more inclined to say, I ate 200 of those. This time, however, you can take me quite literally. Maybe someday I'll tell you just 5 or 6 of those stories. The kind that would really frighten my brother. I would never do that to Johnny and Chase the Heat. I'm kidding, but I might do it on my channel, Sleep Tight, Johnny, he says. Oh, boy. Tommy's... yeah, you know, I saw that comment when he first posted it, and you can't know how accurate he's being when he tells you that, you know. And Tommy has uttered the words, we made an error. You know, it's the same number. Here's the thing, Tommy. You think you can do that to me? I can do that to you, too. We got, you know, got a lot of those stories. Maybe someday. James J. Yeah, Johnny, when I'm burning from heat, I like to reach for some tincture, not milk. James J. is a lunatic. James J. back in the circle. And the funny thing about this comment is he's not kidding. James J. is one of us, only way more so. You know what I mean? Listen, honestly, if you haven't seen James J., go check him out in the Tincture Tuesdays. He's just straight savage. He's a lunatic. Like, I mean, very early on, each time, if you watch the progression of Tincture Tuesday, you know, look, everybody's tolerances are building. And Tommy, you started it. One of the early ones, he drank a whole bottle of tincture. I mean, who does that? He did. Now, each time, so people are like doing gushers, and gushers are what James J. does routinely. He'll fill a pod with a full Robbie of some gnarly tincture, and he's just very hardcore. So I think he does go for tincture. I really do. Edward Halverson, gross, with exclamation point. As a one-word winner, you know how those tickle me, Johnny. And I'm sure more than one person thought exactly what our friend Halverson, Mr. Halverson, was thinking. Now, in another forum, or maybe another topic, or if the comment was leveled at someone else, especially with the exclamation point, it may have been brought out. It may have brought out the snark. But now this time, I think he's fairly legit. Welcome to the circle, my brother. Yeah, it may be just a pinch gross, but if that got your attention, why don't you see them crack open the can of foul putrid fish? You want gross? I give you surströmming. He spelled surströmming wrong. It was classic how he spelled surströmming. That's the end of that one. I love you, Tommy. One of these days, we've talked about that. Tommy and I, it's sort of always been a thing. When Tommy and I get together, people want to hear stories. We worked, this is a true story, I don't know if I should tell this. Why not? Tommy and I have worked together a lot of times in businesses. We've owned a few together, we've worked together in several businesses. And in one business we were working, it was a phone room. It was a high dollar sale that we were doing on the phone. And it was a 2-part phone pitch. I mean, there was a setter and a closer. The setter would set the call up and get all the information necessary and pass that information to the closer, and the closer would handle the sale. And this was a telemarketing gig that we were doing, that we were selling anywhere from like 4 to like 10 grand over the phone in like 45 minutes to an hour. And it was crazy. And everybody would set these calls up. At the end of the day, everybody would just bolt out of there. But when Tommy and I were on a call, they'd stay. And they would just stay and listen. And it got to the point we had to ask people to leave because we'd have more people listening than worked for the company. One day we had a guy working, I don't know if Tommy remembers this. You remember the pilot? Remember that day we had a pilot? We were working, and this guy was, I was on the phone with this person, and there was a young lady who wanted to be a part of this, and she wanted to spend $10,000. She shares me that she was going to go to nursing school, but this sounds more exciting. And I was like, so I said, I can't sell this to you. She said, excuse me? I said, I'm not selling this to you. And she says, why? I said, because I have children. you've got a father. The most important thing is your education. If you were my daughter, you know, I wouldn't let my daughter do that. I can't I sleep with my head on a pillow, not a brick. And I won't be able to sleep tonight if we do this, knowing that you sacrificed a nursing career for this. It was a cool thing that we were doing, but you know, no way and she was in school. She was gonna leave. So I said, no way, and his name was Kevin, this pilot. It just came to me. Remember that, Tommy? We hung up the phone, and this guy looked at me, and I thought he worked for us. He was there so every night we were on doing these pictures. We had 180 employees, so I didn't know all of them, and I thought he worked for us. And one day he goes, okay, I can work for you now. He was a pilot. He says, what you're doing is the coolest thing. You have integrity, and I can work here. I remember that. You remember that, Tommy? That was a crazy night. Anyway, I'm sorry. I digress. Listen, if you haven't tried sauces from Sauced, hook up Allison. Reach out to Allison. Tell her that I sent you. She'll hook you up. These are amazing sauces. They're great on desserts. They're great on avocado. They're just great sauces. And they're all booze related. If you're worried about the alcohol, it's cooked off, so you have nothing to worry about that. If you want to get some great sauces, reach out to her. Tell her I sent you. If you tried them already, go to the comment section. Say so. Who wants to own the bus? Are you watching? You don't own a bus? Who wants to own one? It's very simple. Hit that button and the bus is yours. Really, it's your bus. I'm just the driver's. Click it. Become part of this. If you don't want to miss a video, 2 suggestions. Number 1, click the bell for notifications. Select all. YouTube will do their best. They're swamped. On top of that, 8, noonish, and 9 every day. 8 o'clock in the morning, like clockwork. Noonish, depending on upload speeds and when we can do the video at work. And 9, like clockwork. So people, please come back. If you don't get a notification, don't think I haven't uploaded a video. It's 8, noonish, and 9. Right there is League of Fire. Right there, more videos. I love you. Thanks for watching. I'm Johnny Scoville. This was Chase the Heat. I'm done.